Beyond Wrestling. This is Denver, Colorado, the man, not the place. I'm not doing commentary by myself because for this very special episode of All Killer, I'm currently being joined by
Biff Busick. Thanks for having me, Denver, Colorado. It's a pleasure to be here.
Of course, Biff Busick coming up just a little bit short, not a performance to be ashamed of, going one-on-one with Jonathan Gresham, a match that we saw previously at youtube.com/beyondwrestling. And Jonathan Gresham training alongside one of the competitors in this match, a wrestler that you're very familiar with, in AR Fox.
Yes, AR Fox, one of the best wrestlers in the world, in my opinion. What would you say, Denver, Colorado?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to disagree with that whatsoever. Like a premier high flyer, super sick athlete, probably an Olympic caliber athlete who has decided to just apply his skill set in the world of professional wrestling. And his opponent going one-on-one with him in this match, JT Dunn. This being a first-time encounter, I think that JT may be a little over his head.
Let's not sell JT short, though. He's a great competitor. He's been blowing up the past couple of months. I mean, I think JT's going to rise to the occasion in this match, if you ask me.
Well, that remains to be seen. Of course, AR Fox, the new Evolve champion, coming into this matchup. We saw him with the title belt, although not going to be defending it against JT Dunn. I don't think the powers that be would like that too much. And JT Dunn not liking that exchange too much, getting over the ropes rather than finding a counter.
You know, you got to be careful when you wrestle AR Fox because he is so dangerous in the air, but I mean, I don't think he gets enough credit on the ground too. He's a good wrestler, so I mean, you definitely got to be careful in there with AR Fox. He can hit you from any angle.
I think one advantage that JT Dunn may have over AR Fox coming to this match is that Dunn has been able to scout AR Fox because he wrestles on a much larger platform on a consistent basis. But one thing you gotta like about Beyond Wrestling is that everybody's given an equal opportunity, regardless of, let's say, your position on the card in some other organizations.
And it's strange because the Beyond Wrestling atmosphere is different than any other atmosphere. It's one thing to wrestle in front of a bunch of people, but when you're wrestling for wrestlers, it can be difficult, man. It can really test your skills in that ring.
Wow! AR Fox not looking to shake the hands of JT Dunn. And JT Dunn with a little smirk on his face. He just got clowned by AR Fox. And, you know, to your point, not only does JT Dunn have to worry about being in the ring with AR Fox, trying to knock him off, but he's got all of his peers here watching him compete against one of the best in the world. I can't even imagine the nerves coming into a situation like this.
AR Fox is so good. I mean, I don't understand how anybody wouldn't be intimidated being in that ring with him. But I mean, hey, I think JT, like I said before, he's gonna rise to that occasion. He's gonna bring his game to another level in this match. Ooh, there's an elbow right there, right to the face of AR Fox.
I think one thing that JT Dunn has to be careful about is I don't think he's going to be able to match speed and agility with AR Fox. So AR Fox leap to the top rope, connect with the arm drag. He's all over the ring faster than I can call. Do you want to try your look at this?
I'm going to guess that Fox is going to die. And, oh, he even faked me out. See, you can never guess what this guy's going to do.
Oh! A fake out, followed by a kickflip moonsault, wiping out JT Dunn here at the CCW Academy. The other wrestlers giving him some room, and connects with that boot right to the midsection.
What do you think about those American flag tights Fox got on there, Denver, Colorado?
Well, I think it's a good look for him. I wasn't paying too much attention to him before you brought them up, but now I can't concentrate on anything else. So perhaps these are mind games that AR Fox is playing with JT Dunn, trying to distract him with his patriotism.
Hey, he's a true patriot. I dig it. I like it.
Right there, JT Dunn elevating AR Fox up and over. Fox catching himself. Oh! Kick right to the side of the head. Fox is going to be looking for a signature springboard, but JT Dunn gets the boot up and AR Fox sent back first into the concrete wall. Close quarters here at the CZW Academy.
You got a kick to the face and a brick wall to the back. That must have not felt very good.
This is certainly a big opening for JT Dunn to be able to capitalize. What is he going to be doing here, trying to suplex AR Fox to the floor? JT Dunn really desperate to get one over on AR Fox, but I mean, there's a line that you cross between trying to beat your opponent and doing some serious damage, but JT Dunn is perched up on that top rope. He's ready to rock and roll.
He's got to be careful on that top rope. Ooh! AR Fox takes advantage. That's his area right there, that top rope. Oh! Senton on the back. I think JT Dunn might be down for the counter for that one.
Yeah, Senton from a very unusual position. AR Fox with the leg hooked, but JT Dunn showing just how resilient he is. I definitely agree with you. JT Dunn was not wise to try and take the fight to AR Fox in a place that Fox is obviously very comfortable up on that top rope. AR Fox looking to kick JT Dunn in the midsection. JT Dunn with a counter. Fox comes charging, gets caught with the boot. and the suck-it bomb.
Fox is so good, but I don't think he's going to kick out of that one. Let's see.
JT Dunn slow to get to the cover. Fox spiked right on his skull. 1, 2, only a 2 count. JT Dunn perhaps going to be looking to dig deeper into his bag of trips. His bag of trips? Is that a thing, a bag of trips? I think he's going to go to Maui.
I think we're talking about tricks.
A bag of tricks. A Usurper-style pendulum backbreaker. Usurper we will see competing against one Ernie Osiris later on in this episode. AR Fox is not going to let JT Dunn beat him. He doesn't even want his back to be touching the canvas for fear of being pinned. But by bringing himself to the corner, he left himself prone to that kick attack from JT Dunn.
Even though Fox is a high flyer, JT Dunn's going after that back. When your back's hurt, you ain't going to be doing much high flying anymore. So Fox has got to start to get something going here before that back starts to act up and you can't do anything.
JT Dunn catching him underneath the chin with that European uppercut. Now looking to send AR Fox for the ride from pillar to post. Oh, but Fox, so agile, able to leap onto that second rope, connects with the boot, jumps over JT Dunn, gets sidestepped though, but able to get out of the way. JT Dunn's flying body attack, and it looks like he may be going to the well one too many times. Oh, this time he connects with a springboard drop kick. But before he can pin JT Dunn, Dunn's out to the floor. Biff, is he safe here?
I've been on the receiving end of many of these dives, and I'm going to say he's not very safe right now. Ooh, there's one. I think we got 2 more. What do you think?
Well, we saw the low pay. AR Fox connects with the tope, and he's going to be looking to finish this combination with that flipping plancha over the top rope, the Olay as it were. But JT Dunn, I don't know where he's getting the wherewithal, sidestepping Fox. Fox didn't even realize that Dunn was behind him. JT Dunn just bum rushing him out of the ring and connecting with a dive of his own. What execution out of JT Dunn!
This is the occasion I was talking about. JT Dunn is rising to it right now with that dive over the top rope.
Oh, but how much did he take out of himself while trying to wipe out AR Fox in the process? It looked like JT landed hard on that shoulder, and even though he wiped out AR Fox, he is not quick to capitalize. But you hear that? You hear that in the background? That's the other wrestlers cheering for JT Dunn and Biff. What does it mean to you when you're in a match like this, at this point in the match, when you have those other wrestlers cheering for you? What does that do for you?
You know, when you're hurting and you think you can't go anymore, those cheers mean more than you could ever possibly imagine. It gives you that second win. It gives you that drive to finish the match and get the win.
Well, JT Dunn going for the win right there. AR Fox just barely kicking out. And I don't know what JT Dunn's going to have to do next. Perhaps going to be channeling his mentor in Dave Cole, looking for a Dave Cole bomb. He's not going to be able to hit it from this position. Again, we saw him outdive AR Fox, but he's going to be looking to try and one-up him at his own game. He got caught with a super kick. JT Dunn trying to rebound off the ropes. Oh, Fox ducks out of the way of the rolling forearm attempt. Catches him with the enziguri, the back of the head. Dunn on spaghetti legs and falling out of the ring. I don't even think JT knows where he is right now.
Fox has proven what I said before, why he's the best. I mean, JT Dunn has been doing good, but, oh, here we go.
And there's your Olay from AR Fox jumping over the corner, almost wiping out old Denver, Colorado on the floor. Gajaka, so much for your vow of silence. But who can be quieter on AR Fox? He's one of the most exciting wrestlers that we've seen, I don't know, maybe ever in the entire history of all professional wrestling.
Fox is awesome, but give it to JT Dunn. He's hanging in there with him.
Yeah, one thing that can be said about AR Fox when he hits all these aerial attacks, I mean, so much time wasted having to bring his opponent back into the ring. You almost wonder if Fox is going to be looking to do more damage on the floor. He's got his sights set on bringing JT Dunn back into the ring instead. Sometimes we say AR Fox positions his opponent where he can hit that leg drop. Instead, he thinks he's going to beat. And I think if he had more coverage on that lateral press, that would have been the difference between JT Dunn being toast and this match continuing.
It says it on AR Fox's face. What else does he have to do to put JT Dunn away? And I think we're about to find out.
Well, looks like he's going to be charging in the corner, catches him with that clothesline. JT Dunn unable to keep that vertical base. The skin the cat drop kick. And AR Fox, oh, switching it up. Usually he hits that inverted senton, instead rolling right in with the double knees. Almost with like a sense of urgency. He couldn't waste any more time because he wants to get Dunn on that top rope to finish him with the low main pain.
This hurts, and I've fallen to it many times, and it looks like JT Dunn's about to do the same.
AR Fox able to get himself over the top rope, but JT Dunn holding on, bringing AR Fox to the center of the ring, and there's that possible knockout elbow. Now, here we see the Dave Cole bomb attempt, the double unhook, the impact into the pin, and he's going to beat 1, 2, 3. Oh! And it doesn't get much closer than that.
Fox, again, proving why he is the best wrestler in the world. He kicks out of guys' big moves. Fox, he does it all the time. He's proving, again, what I just said. He's the best.
Well, I mean, Biff Busick, you've shared a ring with AR Fox. If that is your opinion that AR Fox is the very best, I'm not here to argue with it. But JT Dunn, look at that standing sliced bread. Oh, and he caught AR Fox. There's no way he's kicking out of this. Look at this pin. Fox is so resilient. Now, you've been in the ring with AR Fox before. You've thrown everything you've got at him. What does that do to your psyche this late in the match?
It's like, I don't know if he makes me nervous because, like, I don't know what he's going to do. He's going to do whatever he can do, put his body on the line, do something dangerous to make sure he gets the win. And that's a scary guy to be in the ring with.
Well, right there, JT Dunn had it easy, perhaps, only having to encounter a back body drop. But AR Fox has got his sights set on doing more damage. Questionable decision. Oh! But man, did he nail him with the low main brain. The double knees to the back of the head. There we see the flipping senton in the corner as he rolls into position. Sights set on JT Dunn the entire time. Now he's going to position on that top turnbuckle. And AR Fox, where does this guy get the energy? He's so tough. The low main pain, and that's got to do it.
He just buttered his bread.
I guess so. I guess he really did just butter his bread because he just beat JT Dunn with the low main pain after the low main brain. And let's take another look at this. He has to leap all the way up to the top rope, springboard with his own weight, flip his opponent over, land on top of him, slam him to the mat. Maybe that's why he's the Evolved Champion.
What a match, though. Give JT Dunn credit. There's your winner, Fox, but JT Dunn hung in there every step of the way. Gotta give props to JT Dunn.
Yeah, JT Dunn being able to hang in there with the Evolved Champion, showing exactly what kind of wrestler he is here today at the Beyond Wrestling All Killer taping at the CCW Academy. And there's your handshake, JT Dunn. Great back and forth action to kick off this episode of All Killer. All right, Mr. Busick, we got a first-time ever encounter with two competitors I'm going to go on a limb here and say that you're not familiar with because your travels training in New England, training in Canada, training in Texas have probably not allowed you the opportunity to cross paths with either the Usurper or Ernie Osiris. Am I correct in this assessment?
Never been in the ring with the Usurper or Mr. Osiris, but I mean, what I see, they look like they're pretty good competitors. I mean, I've heard a lot of good things about Osiris. I believe you told me that he used to wrestle in the Ring of Honor Academy some time back.
Yep. Graduate of the Ring of Honor Academy, so he's trained under some of the best wrestlers in the world. You got to think guys like CM Punk, Bryan Danielson, Chris Hero, Delirious, Austin Aries. Those are guys, right? And one thing that I think is pretty obvious, I feel even stupid as a commentator having to say it, is that Ernie Osiris is giving up a lot of size to the Usurper, and Osiris is going to have to stick and move. That would be my best bet, but it looks like he almost got trapped in the corner right there as he's looking for an escape. One shot to the midsection, an elbow to the back of the head, a headbutt, and Ernie Osiris looked like he's been on the receiving end of an ass-kicking for a number of minutes. Usurper's just getting started.
I mean, Usurper, does he live in the woods? I'm not sure where he's from, but it looks like he's dishing out the damage right now.
He lives wherever he wants because that's what he does. He usurps people's kingdoms. And, in the wrestling context, he usurps people's spotlights. He's a show stealer. That's the type of guy this Usurper is. He's enigmatic. I don't know. There's something magnetic about him, but he's mysterious at the same time. Ernie Osiris, as Usurper took a little too much time trying to mount a comeback on the apron, but he's going to get back in the ring if he wants to bring to the fight to Usurper. Usurper came charging in a bit too much hubris. And here we see Ernie Osiris with some fancy moves. Flipping in the ring. Ow! Taking a page out of Homicide's book with that cannonball-style dive.
Very athletic. I'm surprised. I didn't think I was going to see that out of him, but wow. What a dive.
Yeah, crazy distance and the timing and precision, not only to be able to attack your opponent, but get through the ropes. And the Usurper, I think, just knocked out Rick King, newcomer to Beyond Wrestling. And Then he just tossed Ernie Osiris spine first into a steel pole. Now, obviously, Biff, every part of the ring is hard. Every part of the ring hurts. But how dangerous is it to be competing on the outside?
You know, with Usurper, I mean, he's crazy. I don't know. I feel like he is going to smash his face against anything he possibly could find out there.
Well, Usurper getting back in the ring with this opponent who is worse for wear. I'm surprised that Usurper was able to weather the storm, even attacking some of the other wrestlers here. Gotta be careful when the Usurper. When the Usurper is in the house, you have to be especially careful. I think Ernie Osiris is learning that firsthand. Oh my! I just kicked him right in the face. Oh, and the splash. That's it. Wow!
That was a kick in the mush. And don't worry, I can't really say is it Usurper? It's a very hard word to pronounce.
Usurper is a very hard word. He's a man that usurps, hence the Usurper. And right now it looks like he's usurping Ernie Osiris' soul. What a combination with the boot and the splash. And now he runs. He's going to be building up momentum off the ropes before sitting. Oh, it's going to be well over 300 pounds. I mean, dude's 6'6". All of that body's weight crashing on Ernie Osiris, who can't even stand up anymore. I feel bad for Ernie Osiris. He was really looking forward to coming to Beyond Wrestling and seeing what all the fuss was about, and now the Usurper just crushing and crippling him.
I think one of the most feared moves in Beyond Wrestling is that off with his head forearm to the neck, and I think we may be seeing that very soon.
Ernie Osiris out of the way of that clubbing blow. Ducks out of the way a second time. Now, moving those jabs to the face of the Usurper. One thing that Ernie Osiris has to realize is that is a weakened point in the Usurper's body. That surgically repaired jaw. And with that drop toe hold, Usurper comes crashing down on the buckle. Ernie Osiris sight sending the Usurper. Woo! Drop kicks him. Rolls right back in a position. And how much energy does he have to expend to try and move Usurper away from the ropes? Couldn't even do it. The long arms and legs of the Usurper proven to be too much so far for Ernie Osiris. And it looks like Ernie Osiris is going to be looking to take a big risk here, getting perched up on that top turnbuckle.
Usurper's pretty fucked up right now, so... But he's still moving.
He's still moving. Surprising agility out of Ernie Osiris. Able to land on his feet. More jabs to the jaw. Oh, just killed. Just killed him right there. That was like getting hit by a Usurper-branded car.
Usurped. Straight up. In the face.
Straight up usurpery is what we're watching here today. As the Usurper is continuing the attack on Osiris. He's going to be looking to send him face first in the buckle. Ah! Wow! I'll tell you what, don't count this Ernie Osiris guy out. Using his momentum. Springboarding off that top buckle, flipping himself around, kicking Usurper on the top of the head. It was so nice that we had to see it twice. And now Ernie Osiris rolling into position, but he misses wildly with that palm strike. Uh-oh, into the waiting arms of the Usurper with the pendulum backbreaker. And Biff, I think you know what's next.
Off with his head. But you know what? I wasn't expecting much on Ernie Osiris, but he showed us a lot here, and maybe he can do something, but... Ugh.
Yeah, he couldn't get out of the way with that. He's lucky that his head's still connected to his shoulders. Certainly a knockout blow as the Usurper picking up a big victory here over Ernie Osiris. I'll tell you what, that match was a lot more competitive than I was expecting as well.
Ernie Osiris, real athletic. He pulled some tricks out of his sleeve, huh?
You can certainly see where that Ring of Honor training came into play. Oh no, now Usurper going after AI Fox. He just punched him in the back of the head. Somebody get the Usurper out of here, please, so we can continue with this taping. During the break, Biff Busick getting giddy because I think this is one of those matches that has it all. Biff, what are you looking forward to most in this match?
You know, Nick Kaye, I like to watch him get beat up, but I have a feeling he's going to get beat up in this match. But I don't know. You never know. These Hooligan brothers, they're tough guys. Maybe Kaye can maybe form some sort of offense against him, but I think our boy Eric Corvis is going to have to lift the load on this team. What do you think, Devin, Colorado?
Well, I mean, certainly Corvis has a lot more experience than Nicholas Kaye. This is a somewhat recent union, although we did see them team together in the last episode of All Killer, where they were successful against the Kentucky Buffet, and they also were victorious over the KOA. Now, you said you like seeing Nicholas Kaye get beat up, but I do believe you guys might have a bit of a working relationship together in the old combat zone.
Hey, we're like brothers. I like to, my brother beats me if I beat him up. But Nicholas Kaye, his little hair part, I like to watch it flop around when he gets kicked in the face.
Fair enough. We saw a headbutt right to the beard of one of the Cutter brothers. And I'm going to apologize if this makes me unprepared as an announcer. I don't know the difference between Devin and Mason Cutter. The only other time I've seen them compete was in Beyond Wrestling. Back at the Double Trouble live event. I mean, these guys are both bald, bearded, big-bellied, and they're going to go into big belly, big beat-em-up road right here.
Are they twin brothers? Is that what it is? Are they twins?
I mean, I'm not sure if they're identical twins or if I just have really bad eyesight. You see, one has grown his hair out. Maybe if one got the buzz cut on the 3, the other one got it on the 2. And one has enormous sideburns. They do not connect underneath the chin, and the other one has a full beard. So that's the difference between the Cutter brothers, the Hooligan brother Cutters.
Both got gauges too, right? You know what they say, the bigger the gauge, the lower the wage.
Here we've got a tag team out of the Cutter brothers as Nick Talent, I should say the former Nick Talent, he's going to get so mad if he hears that. Got kicked, got sliding deed. Oh, and that's what I love seeing out of the Hooligans, that surprising agility. You would never expect to see guys this size so agile. But believe it or not, you want to know why they can do maneuvers like this? Because they also trained with the likes of Jonathan Gresham, Uha Nation, and AR Fox at the WWA4 school. What does he feed those guys down in Atlanta?
Very impressed with these guys, and there's another moonsault to the outside on both Nick Kaye and Eric Corvis. Nick Kaye doing what he does best, getting the shit kicked out of him.
Nicholas Kaye so far, not an impressive showing. It's been all Cutter brothers right from the rip, and now we see one of the Cutter brothers, I can't even say it, bringing Eric Corvis into the ring, but Corvis just shit canning him, grabbing him by the waist. Oh, and not letting the other Cutter brother the opportunity to get in the ring. Kicked him right in the side of the head. And again, it's that experience out of Corvis. You know, Corvis has been, where did Nicholas Kaye come from with that senton? Biff is losing his mind. And Eric Corvis, the tag team specialist, perhaps most well known for his longtime tandem with the Garden State Gods, teaming with Mike Quest. You can see where that experience comes into play because he's been able to turn this around in the favor of his tag team against the Hooligans.
Corvis isn't the biggest guy, and he's not the strongest guy, but he's smart. He's very innovative, and that makes him dangerous.
Yeah, Corvis is very, very smart, and like you said, that does make him dangerous. He's so hard to prepare for. He may have made a mistake right there by turning his back to one of the Cutter brothers, but voluntarily following the rules. I bet he could have got a cheap shot in there, and I don't think he would have been disqualified. But then again, these guys are looking to earn future bookings through Beyond Wrestling. Perhaps they don't want to rock the boat. I guess I can't blame them. Going to be doing it the old-fashioned way, fighting up to that vertical base, coming off the ropes and getting caught with an elbow at a precarious angle.
That was a really innovative elbow, too. Corvis, like I said before, very innovative offense. He does things in wrestling that I've never seen before.
Have you ever seen anybody stick out their tongue like that?
Maybe Michael Jordan back in the day? You know what I'm talking about?
Eric Corvis, a young Michael Jordan in Beyond Wrestling. Now, not to take anything away from Corvis's wrestling ability, perennially one of the highest-ranked members of the roster, although he has never achieved that #1 position. A win here! Oh, my God! Over the Cutter brothers, yeah. Would certainly help move him up the ranks, but he's going to be careful not to get caught with head scissors and to do big, fat-style sentons. I don't even know how to do commentary with somebody else. But there we see the tag behind the back of the officials. See, the Cutter brothers should have been bending the rules when they had the opportunity earlier in the match, because now the front of Nicholas Kaye and Eric Corvis are taking it to him. He's trying to pull his nose from his face.
Nick Kaye better be careful, though, because we saw what the Cutter brothers did to him before, and if he keeps trying to cheat like this, I'm pretty sure he's going to get his ass kicked.
Well, this is how he likes to exact revenge, and I mean, give him credit. Well-placed elbow to the top of the skull. Of course, Nicholas Kaye of the mentality that wrestlers are made in the gym, not necessarily the ring. And I mean, yes, there's a very stark contrast when you take a look at the cutters and you take a look at the physique of Nicholas Kaye, but I don't think that necessarily means that he's a better wrestler just because he's in better physical conditioning.
I've actually been to the gym with Nick Kaye a bunch of times. He's in great shape. He likes to look at himself a lot in the mirror, but other than that, he's in good shape. He lifts those weights with a lot of effort, I should say.
So, I mean, obviously it's very important to be strong, but I think that's only one element when you think about it if you're a professional wrestler. I mean, I don't know if you would agree with that assessment, you being a phenomenal athlete yourself.
No, I definitely agree. A lot of guys are all show and no go. It's important to have the show but be able to go as well. And, I mean, Nick Kaye right now is showing that he can go a little bit with that neck breaker off that second rope.
Might have caught him right there. That could have been a knockout. That's how he beat Aaron Epic at one of the previous All-Killer events. I think one of the reasons that Nicholas Kaye and Eric Corvis work together so well as a tag team is because they complement each other so well. Nicholas Kaye is that outstanding athlete. Eric Corvis is a borderline genius. Perhaps he's more than a genius.
Yeah, I mean, Corvis, like I say, is very innovative. In wrestling, if you're innovative, that can get you the win in these matches. Like, look at this right here. He's choking him on a barbell on a bench. I mean, it might be a little dirty, but innovative nonetheless.
Yeah, I mean, how often do competitors have the opportunity to use hardware like that as a weapon? Leave it to the CCW Academy. Again, fighting in close quarters. Nicholas Kaye stomping one of the cutters on the head as Corvis perhaps, trying to give him rug burn. I mean, that hurts. That hurts like hell. You're not going to beat your opponent like that, but you're certainly going to make them experience a whole hell of a lot of pain. And when you're experiencing that sensation, it's very difficult to concentrate on your strategy.
I think my older brother used to do that to me in the basement. He used to beat me up, and you're right, it hurt pretty bad.
It's going to leave some red marks. Corvis holding, one of the cutters in position, a knee right to the throat. And Kaye might have the victory right here. Do you think that was smart of Kaye to release the hold? Do you think he would have had him beat otherwise?
You know, I was talking shit about Kaye before, but he's impressed me in this match. I mean, he's throwing some really solid strikes. He's contributing to his team right now a lot more than I thought he was.
So far, trying to go blow to blow. He got caught hard on the ear with that elbow. And these two are slugging it out in the center of the ring. Kaye trying to psych him out and go low. There we go. Kick to the knee. And the low cutter from Corvis.
Corvis, so good with those innovative moves. I mean, this could be it right here.
And just as we saw Nicholas Kaye do earlier in the bout, Corvis has released the pin because he doesn't want to get kicked in the face by Brother Cutter.
Or one of those big sentons he did before. Those guys got to be, 300 pounds? I don't want them landing on me.
Yeah, these guys are pretty big. I think half the weight's in the beards. Corvis might be taking a little bit too much time right here, letting the moment sink in. Walks right into a big boot. Corvis with that tunnel vision, though. This time he outsmarted his opponent and taking him down that snapmare driver. That's a whole lot of man.
I'm surprised you knew what the name of that move was, because I've never even seen that before.
It's unbelievable, but, we might have been not complimenting Corvis enough on his athleticism, his strength, just because he may not necessarily look like that on the surface. It's incredible how well Corvis and Kaye complement each other as a tag team. And you got to remember, they're only fairly new as a unit together, probably within the last 6 months or so, whereas the Cutter brothers have been teaming for years. Corvis is going to be looking at that snapmare driver from the top rope. Do you think he's going to be able to get the leverage he needs to hit it from this position?
This is very dangerous, and proved right there that it was too dangerous. He couldn't execute the move.
Corvis comes charging in now, instead turning his sights to a superplex. Brother Cutter trying to fight off. What is he looking for here? For Christ's sake! A Falcon Arrow from the second rope! And he can't capitalize. What he needs to do right here, instead of going for the pin, is he's going to tag out. Unbelievable strength, though, to be able to hoist his opponent overhead like that, jump off the ropes, and slam him down at such a high angle. Corvis is spent, and he's going to be tagging out to Nicholas Kaye. If he can come to. Really a lot of wasted time from both of these guys, but they're spent, not much gas left in the tank, perhaps running on fumes alone as Corvis is trying to drive his carcass across the ring. But there we see a tag into both fresh competitors, and Kaye just got clocked.
Kaye is getting bamboozled right now with some big, stiff clotheslines, and I think here comes another one. Oof. And Kaye's hair is flopping everywhere right now.
What more could you possibly do to Nicholas Kaye? A backbreaker and a double stomp. Oh, and he's dumped on his head. That's it. Chalk it up to the cutters. Wow, Corvis in there to make the save right at the nick of time. That knee lift, able to duck out of the way of the clothesline. The pop-up German suplex. Again, Corvis is deceptively strong.
Everybody just got the shit kicked out of him right there. Is it just me? I think Corvis is the only one that didn't get the shit kicked out of him. But
I mean, he got the shit kicked out of him when he had to be on the receiving end of a Falcon Arrow off the top rope. I mean, you can see he's still feeling the effects of that. And now he's trying to bring Nicholas Kaye back up to a vertical base. Perhaps trying some last-minute strategy, but he ends up getting sent colliding into his partner. Might have been a meeting of the minds. They might have smashed the back of their skulls. And now one of the cutter sights set on Nicholas Kaye, trying to position him on that top rope with ease. And Nicholas Kaye is straddling that top rope in an uncomfortable position. Here comes Corvis from behind. Oh! That was a bad landing on the back of the head. Corvis able to send one of the cutters hard into the buckle. And now he's got those legs. What is he looking for right here?
Jesus. Knees to the back. That couldn't have felt good down in Colorado.
Yeah, no way for him to extricate himself from that position. Corvis sent overhead with that exploder-style suplex. Ah, the face line. One of the biggest clotheslines ever to Nicholas Kaye's face.
He might have knocked the part off his head.
And now we see the cutters with that wheelbarrow. Perhaps looking for a double stomp. Kaye, to his credit, able to slip out. A wild face buster, sending his opponent turning inside out. And here comes Corvis. Again, surprising strength as Nicholas Kaye is holding on. We've got a tombstone, pile driver, sandwich style, and the cutters have fallen to the team of Nicholas Kaye and Eric Corvis.
I'm surprised how well they work as a team. I'm looking forward to them teaming up again.
Yeah, I mean, these guys, you're sometimes allies in the combat zone. I mean, I guess it's good to know that you can rely on combinations like that. And Biff, I definitely want to thank you for joining me for this edition of All Killer. Hey, let's do this again sometime.
Hey, you know what? You look just as good as you sound. I've realized that tonight.
That's a combination of Tom Cruise
and Brad Pitt.
And Brad Pitt, you heard it here first. Denver, Colorado looks as good as he commentates. And I'll tell you who's looking good right now, the winning combination of Eric Corvis and Nicholas Kaye.